yung addiction, hindi siya moral failure, hindi siya kahinaan ng isang tao. Hi, I'm Dr. Rohani Cena-Navarro. I am the Principal Investigator or Ethics Lab here at the National Institutes of Health, UP Manila. So my work is on addiction neuroscience. So what we do is we use the animal model to evaluate treatments for toluene addiction. We were not really informed about UCAT. I think it was just a teacher who told us, the top 10 students could take UCAT exam. And we were like in the province. So there were like testing centers. We don't know plot. I remember I was so hungry and I had to take the exam. But it was a really pleasant experience because when they told us that there's a testing center in our town in Cabacan, North Cotabato, can you imagine it could really change someone's speech? Kasi our place was one of the conflict areas. So having that opportunity to take that exam and to be, have that opportunity at education PUP, that was really something. So I think I will never forget that because even, having that kind of experience in that conflict area, I passed the UCAT and, I became a science teacher. That was really my feedback. I took VelMed because my sister is a vet and my dorm mates are all veterinarians. So I was really influenced by them. And my father is a researcher. He's a scientist. So I became really inspired. What I'm going to do now is I will measure the social behavior animal. So what we do is, this is a sociability cage wherein we put the animal in the sexter. Binibilang namin, mini-measure namin yung amount of time that they spend in either the object or the rat. So what we expect is that yung animal, mas pipiliin yung mag-spend ng time doon sa daga rather than doon sa object kasi mas interesting yung daga. Kapag naman toluene-exposed animals, nakita namin na wala sila prevalence. So magkakaroon ng social deficit or deficit dun sa kanilang social behavior. So ito yung mini-measure namin. Para malaman namin kung merong mali dun sa kanilang tili. So this is an example of a rat brain. It's stained in blue because we want to stain the nucleus of the neurons. And then we counter-stain that with color green. Finally, to determine the what we call a CFOS marker. It's an immediate early gene to determine brain activity. So what it tells us is that if there's a bright stain like this one, this means that this specific region of the brain is active. It means that itong brain region na to, may role siya dun sa addiction. So yung toluene is one of the most abused drugs sa Philippines. So yung toluene, yun yung active addictive component na mga solvent. Example nito, nandito siya sa cake thinner, sa pain, sa pentel pen, or sa nail polish. May mga bata na talagang they get addicted to this inhalant or solvent. And nagkakaroon ng problem, of course, when they get addicted. Sa ngayon, wala talagang treatment for inhalant addiction, specifically for toluene. So what we're doing is we're looking for treatments para ma-overcome nila yung withdrawal or craving na tinatawag. So ito yung mini-measure natin dito sa lalaki. Magpulito ko nakakuha tayo ng treatment, paano na natin matulungan yung kapatid na sa lalaki. So nangyari, yung normal na rat, pag binaliktad mo, kunwari dito na lang sa left yung may food, sa right wala ng food, kaya niya na left na yung pikudutin niya. Left ng left ng left ng left. Pero yung toluene-exposed animal, nahirapan sila i-differentiate that. So you can also think about yung discrimination and decision making. That even it's a bad choice, you still do it. Parang na yun. Nung kita natin na yung addiction, hindi siya moral failure, hindi siya kahinaan ng isang tao. Meron talagang problem na ginagawa yung drug dun sa brain. Kahit wala na yung drugs, may effect talaga siya dun sa brain. Kapag binigyan siya ng treatment, pabalik siya dun sa dati niyang dati niyang state, no, na normal state. Ibig sabihin, yung mga addicted na tao, may problem with substance abuse, di talaga nila makagrow. Di nila, like, talagang may nangyayari sa brain nila. So, yung gusto natin kakaralin lang. Parang may curious din natin yung mga doctors na, ganito yung treatment that by me. And email ko patient ka o punta ka sa doktor para siya initita sa hypertension na meron talagang gamot. Or let's say, hindi ka i-judge na, mahina ka. Kasalanan mo kung bakit ka nagkaroon ng addiction. So, yun yung gusto natin na mawala sa, mababago on how we view addictions. This is a very important. It has like a social impact and can really, affect the lives of the children, especially children, kasi the work that we do affects primarily adolescents. So it's something that may added value. It's more than just the research at the publications, but the effect or the impact that it could bring to children. I could have stayed abroad and worked, but I chose to stay to serve and give back. It sounds parang cliche, that sounds like, but I think when you're from UP, that's like innate in you that, to give back to the community.